Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Alright, today in Pokémon Café Remix, we got the second part pretty much of the anniversary, the 4th anniversary event of Pokémon Café Remix, of course. So let's go over everything this second part has to offer. I want to start off though with something that is kind of unfortunate because normally always at the end of these events, so I'm gonna go into the newest one right here, which is a outdoor tea party event, which I'll cover in just a sec. But I want to mention that it says right here until the 19th of July, and normally it shows up right here where it's like days left 13, and I don't know what that is the 19th of July, 13 days away from now. It kind of is, but normally it would say 14 days left, because I know that it would always say 1 day left, and then I popped over to the next day, and then it would say like 20 hours left or something, you know. But in the first like 1 minute of cooking part of the event, it just said 1 day left yesterday, and then today I thought it was gonna continue, and I had like my last day to finish off my bingo, to finish off getting Metagross's cookies and stuff like that, and I couldn't do it because the event ended. So that might be something that is the case for you guys as well, and you might want to watch out for, because starting from now on, I'm pretty sure if it says days left 1 right here, the next day the event is over. So okay, anyways, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and cover this. So it's another outdoor tea party event. If you don't know what that is, you got a lot of different Pokemon right here, and if you fill all of these little cuties bellies up to a certain level, this time it's delicious level 6, I think it's always delicious level 6, you will unlock this little fella right here, and then you can choose to give your points that you accumulate through going through the little slow cooking event right here. You can choose to give those to Cosmog, which then of course if you get this dude, you might want to get up until level 7. For me it doesn't really matter because I already have Cosmog, but there are some nice sidekick candies right here, so if it's not too grindy, which we already know it is going to be, of course, I will go for those sidekick candies. But I recommend starting off with Absol actually and trying to get to number 3 at least, so you have a chance of getting this Jirachi, which is going to be very helpful in this event if you are one of the lucky few that will actually get one from this ticket right here. So for this one, you most of the time just want to select whatever they recommend you. If it's the first one that they recommend you and you have that Pokemon, that normally is gonna be the Pokemon they want you to play. The second one, you might actually want to look for a better Pokemon yourself, because I've had one before right here where I played with a Pokemon and he just wasn't good. I think it was Zorua. If they recommend you Zorua, pick anything else than Zorua, because that's just not a good Pokemon in this event for that specific level. You might know what I'm talking about. If you don't, that's fine. But let's go into one real quick just to show you what it's like. Alright, we got slow cooking stage 1. So unlike 1 minute cooking, we don't have a time limit, but we have a move limit like in normal orders, and we only make use of the specialty gimmicks of one Pokemon. In this case, it's Marshtomp, so the other Pokemon are just here for, like, I don't know, cosmetic purposes or something, but they don't actually, like, you can't make use of their specialty gimmicks. So you can also see the +1s showing up right here. If you make contact with one of those, you can get one of your moves back. I think there's like 2 or 4 in each level that can't drop. I've never had more than 4 drop in a single level though, if I remember correctly. Alright, and then we've cleared the first part of this order, and then you go on to like a little 3-star challenge equivalent. And then right here at the top right corner, if you can see that, we have a little Minior, which is a Pokemon first introduced in Gen, what is that, 7? Sun and Moon, right? So we can collect these little Miniors. I think we can collect like every single different color, which is a very neat thing that they did. And if you collect enough Minior, you will be able to get a Happiny. I'll show you that a little bit later as well. So yeah, we cleared the first one right now. That is just the first out of 3 little stages that you can clear, and if you clear all of them, of course you're going to end up with a lot more points than if you only are able to clear 1. That makes sense. Alright, awesome. Sneasel might not be a good Pokemon for this order actually, because I don't know, what are you going to do with this ability? That's it's more like a disability, right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, actually, you know what? It's kind of fine. It actually kind of does what you want it to do. So maybe Hisui and Sneasel is a pretty fine Pokemon for this stage. Yeah, I guess he's alright. So, I didn't even manage to clear 2 orders, but that's fine. You just got some points. I got 7 million this time around. And because I have the premium pass, I got some more. And then those points are gonna get like turned into these little things right here. You have a possibility. So 8 million is gonna be the same as like 80 points. Every 100,000 score that you got is like equivalent to 1 point. You have the chance that those points that you get will be doubled. I don't know what the odds of that are, but whenever that happens, most of the time it happens when you don't want it to happen. That's all you need to know, really. So then over here at the left, you can take a look at the exclamation point or like exclamation mark above Happiny. So if we click on it, we can already collect some rewards. The nice thing about this is that you could potentially collect 600 in a single day. So unlike the Golden Go or like Gimme Ghoul coins, you can only collect 50 of them in a day, whilst you need like 4,995 to max out this thing. But you only need 600 to max this out. I mean, only. It's still gonna be a huge grind, don't get me wrong, but you need 600 to fill out this whole thing, and you could potentially, if you don't have a life, get all 600 in one day. So that is nice, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna scroll through these things in like real quick, and right over here, which is probably like in the middle somewhere, maybe a little bit before the middle, is when you can get your first Cleffa. I'm sorry, I said it was Happiny. I always get those two confused. So yeah, it's a Cleffa, and then we can get 1 cookie every single time. That's gonna allow you to level it up to level 10, and then right here 2, 4, 6, 8. And like 11, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, you get the point. You just want to get some cookies. You need to be almost at the end of this thing to get all of its cookies. Oh my god, that's gonna be so grindy. Oh, we're up for a flipping grind, guys. Okay, well, that's fun. All right, and then just one more thing I'm pretty sure that we need to cover is, of course, the mission bingo. So let's take a look at the rewards. There's gonna be 3 cards again. This first one, the completion just gives us acorns, so I'm not quite sure what these other ones will give. At the 10th of July and the 14th is when they will unlock. So yeah, keep tuned yourself for the like completion rewards of these next 2 cards, because I'm not gonna make like a new video just covering single bingo cards, right? But yeah, just keep in mind that there's a bingo with little challenges that you gotta check out. The most annoying ones are probably like this one. This one is really annoying because you might get it on your first go and you might not get it after literally every single one of these has been completed. If you're really unlucky, like just make the last number if your score 7. You can try and calculate the amount of points that you get, like with premium pass, bonus added and stuff like that. It's just really frustrating and annoying. But yeah, that's probably the most annoying of these quests that there is. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Of course, don't forget to use your tickets before we run out of time, but that's going to be the 20th of July. Unfortunately, as I said, I missed out on a bunch of these tickets because they kind of changed the way that this looks, you know, with the days left 1 and then the next day it's actually over, whilst before, at least for me, that was not the case. So yeah, I missed out on some of these tickets, but it's highly unlikely that I'll get the first prize anyway, so I'm not that bummed out. Also, I'm pretty sure I'll get some of these third prizes, which is really what I'm going for. I don't necessarily need the acorns as much as some people might. So yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it. Good luck grinding, guys. If you found this video enjoyable or like helpful in any way and you want to see more stuff just like this, definitely make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and I'll see you in the next one right later. Bye.